legal environment. When the software is developed in the legal, complex legal and the economic framework, change in the law follow the change in the technical law. This means that we are developing the software. So sometimes our software can be copied from the other source. In this case, the copy will be subject to the legal restriction. So therefore, the software developer has a copyright, and the copyright is also protected by the law. So when the legal laws are changing from the time to time, so that this also has influence on the software development. So in this case, the jurisdictions mean that most of the softwares are developed from the United States. So in this case, the United States Constitution provides that the softwares are developed, and also that the softwares are used by the other countries. So the international treaties are also applied, and also that in the several countries, the federal government and the states statutes also the govern the law. They are set at the appropriate rule and regulation about the software's privacy and the software's protection, precedents, and Supreme Court also impose the appropriate law and appropriate penalties for any people who breach the law, and also the cost of the establishing the precedents when the legal matters are happening due to the copyright breach of the law. So there will be the cost of the establishing precedents also can arisen. So this is for the software legal environment. In the meantime, the copyright reads the owner to exclusive right to the reproduce, distribute, perform, display, and license. So those things are the legal rights retained by the owner. So the software producer has a right to reproduce, has a right to distribute, has to perform, display, and provide the license. Gradually, the extended to cover the text, music, photographs, design software. Those things are the form of the patents that can be protected by the appropriate legal framework. So those are the explanation about the legal environment of the software protection. အခုဆက်ပြီးပေါ်ပြမှာတော့ဥပဒေအရဒီ software တွေကိုကာကွယ်မှုပေးတာဖြစ်တယ်။အဲ့တော့ software ကိုထုတ်လုပ်တဲ့လူတွေကိုဥပဒေအရကာကွယ်တယ်ဒီသူတို့ရဲ့ copyright မူပိုင်ခွင့်ကိုဥပဒေအရကာကွယ်ပေးမှုရှိတယ်။အဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒီဥပဒေကိုချိုးဖောက်ရင်ဒါဥပဒေချိုးဖောက်မှုနဲ့အရေးယူခံရနိုင်တယ်။ software တွေများစွာကိုအမေရိကန်ထုတ်လုပ်တဲ့အတွက်အမေရိကန်နိုင်ငံရဲ့ဖွဲ့စည်းပုံဥချုပ်ပုံဥပဒေရလည်းအဲ့လို software ထုတ်လုပ်သူတွေကိုကာကွယ်ပေးမဲ့ဥပဒေကိုချမှတ်ထားတယ်။ထို့အတူပဲအမေရိကန်နဲ့စာချုပ်တွေချုပ်ထားတဲ့ခြားနိုင်ငံတွေကုန်သွယ်ရေးသဘောတူညီချက်ဆိုင်ရာစာချုပ်တွေအရဒီ software တွေကိုတရားဝင်သုံးပြုဖို့အတွက်သဘောတူညီချက်တွေကိုလိုက်နာပြီးဆောင်ရွက်မှာဖြစ်တယ်။ထို့အတူပဲနိုင်ငံထဲမှာလည်းပဲဒီလို federal အစိုးရတွေရှိတယ်။နောက်ပြီးတော့ပြည်နယ်အစိုးရတွေရှိတယ်။ဗဟိုအစိုးရတွေရှိတယ်။အဲ့ဒီအစိုးရတွေကလည်းသူတို့ပြည်နယ်တွေမှာဆိုရင်သက်ဆိုင်ရာကွန်ပျူတာ software တွေကာကွယ်ဖို့တဲ့ဥပဒေကိုချမှတ်ထားခြင်းရှိတယ်။ထို့အတူပဲအဲ့ဒီဥပဒေကိုချိုးဖောက်တဲ့လူတွေကိုလည်းပဲတရားရုံးချုပ်ကနေပြီးတော့အပြစ်ဒဏ်ပေးတဲ့ဥပဒေတွေကိုချမှတ်ထားခြင်းရှိတယ်။အဲ့တော့ဒီ software ကိုထုတ်လုပ်တဲ့လူတွေအနေနဲ့ software ကိုရေးသားတဲ့လူတွေနဲ့ဒီအဲ့ software ကို license တင်ရမယ်မှတ်ပုံတင်ရမယ်မှတ်ပုံတင်တဲ့လူအနေနဲ့ဘယ်လိုသူတို့ကဆိုရင် software ကိုပြန်ပြီးထုတ်လုပ်နိုင်တယ်နောက်ဆုံးဖြန့်ဝေနိုင်တယ် software ကိုအသုံးပြုနိုင်တယ်သူ့ပြသနိုင်တယ်နောက်ပြီး license ပေးနိုင်တယ်အဲ့ဒီ license တွေရတယ်ဘာတွေအကျုံးဝင်တဲ့ software တွေရှိတယ်အဲ့ software ကိုအသုံးပြုလုပ်ထားတဲ့ပေးဂီတတွေရှိတယ်ဓာတ်ပုံတွေရှိတယ် design တွေရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒါတွေကိုအကျုံးဝင်ခြင်းဖြစ်တယ်So we're talking about the copyright creation. So that the copyright need to be when the people who develop the software they have a copyright. So how to create the copyright? This means the work for the hire, the copyright in this case the copyright owner has this the right to hire and the contract and enter the contract and issue the license, trustee, fair use, infringement. Those are the copyright creation. In the meantime, international will be different. In this case, when the laws are different between the country to country, so therefore, in this case, the rights and the copyright registration is important. So the software patent should be the non-obvious, novel, and useful, and also the 70 years from the award. This means that when you are using the software, so within 70 years, so there will be the software the license cover, copyright cover, years from the application. So this is for the duration of the copyright. When the software do in this case no copyright no longer applied, in this case other people can copy. Poor quality of the examination can lead to the patent for routine computers concept and the international different. So the copyright applies to the expression or idea patent to the ideas of themselves. So this is the basic principle of the software copyright. Mobile copyright ကြောင်းပြောမှာဖြစ်တယ်။အဲ့တော့ copyright ကိုဘယ်လိုဘယ်လိုနည်းနဲ့ထုတ်လုပ်နိုင်တယ်ဆိုတော့လုံဆောင်နိုင်တယ်ဆိုတော့ဒီလိုငှားရမ်းဖို့နောက်ပြီးတော့ contract တွေ license တွေပေးဖို့နောက်ပြီးပထမဆုံးရောင်းချဖို့နောက်ပြီးတရားသဖြင့်သုံးဖို့အဲ့ဒီဟာလို့ချိုးဖောက်တဲ့ဆိုရင်ဒါကာဝယ်ဖို့အဲ့ဒါတွေအတွက် copyright ကိုပေးထားတာဖြစ်တယ်။ထို့တူပဲတနိုင်ငံနဲ့တနိုင်ငံမှာလည်းကွဲပြားခြားနားမှုရှိနေတဲ့တရားမလို့သူတို့ရဲ့စိတ်ဓာတ်ရေးရာရမှန်မှုဆိုအသုံးပြုဖို့နောက်ပြီးအဲ့ဒီ copyright ကိုcopy mobile ခွင့်ကိုမှတ်ပုံတင်ဖို့လိုတယ်။အဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒီ software တွေအနေနဲ့ရဆိုရင်ဒါအသုံးဝင်တဲ့ software တွေဖြစ်ရမယ်။အဲ့ဒီ copyright ကဆိုဘယ်နှစ်နှစ်အကျုံးဝင်လဲဆိုတော့စပြီးတော့18နှစ်ဒါပြီးဒါဆိုရင်ဒီ copyright site တွေထွင်နေချင်ရတယ်18နှစ်အကျုံးဝင်နေဒါဒါသုံးဝင်တဲ့အချိန်သုံးပြုတဲ့ချိန်အားစပြီးတော့20အကျုံးဝင်နေနောက်တစ်ခါတကယ်လို့အဲ့ဒီလိုဒီ copyright အနေနဲ့ဒီစစ်ဆေးမှုတွေအားဆိုရင်ဒါသူအရေးသွင်းညံ့တယ်ဆိုရင်တော့ဒါပါလဲဆိုရင်ဒီလိုအဲ့ကိစ္စတွေနဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့ဒါပြုပြင်ထိန်းသိမ်းဖို့တွေဒါနောက်တော့လိုတယ်လားတိုးချက်ဖို့တွေလိုတယ်နောက်တော့တနိုင်ငံနဲ့ကွဲပြားခြားနားမှုတွေအဲ့ဒါတွေအားဆိုရင်ဒါ copyright ကိုအကျုံးဝင်တာဖြစ်တယ်ဒါကြောင့်မလို့ copyright ဆိုတဲ့တော့ပါလို့ဆိုကိုယ့်ရဲ့တင်ပြလိုက်တဲ့အကြံဉာဏ်တွေအကြောင်းအရာတွေအဲ့ဒါတွေအကုန်လုံးကိုဒါ copyright mobile ခွင့်mobile ခွင့်ဆိုအကျုံးဝင်တာဖြစ်တယ်Talking about the contract and the license. The contract allows the intellectual property to be sold or the license. So this is the contract. So the software developer has a right to enter the contract. This means that allows the intellectual properties to be sold or the licensed. So it promise in the exchange for the aggregate consideration, written document with the signature and the permanent or the temporary whole or the part, inclusive or the non-inclusive, termination, problem and the difficulties, time and condition as agreed and enforceable by the courts. Those are the facts that included in the contract and the license. Now, who said we for Biama or the contract in that, but the contract is license, but the young yapted. Contracts are a balance way, to pay like the greedy, not the who, not Pian Yabo, we pay like the greedy, not to come down your greedy, Pian Yor, Lele Mu, and the contract of Bari, a hello greedy Lele Murio, no, Sayo Poma. လက်မှတ်ထိုးပြီးတော့ရေးရမယ်အထောက်ထားနဲ့သိသိရမယ်နောက်တစ်ခါအဲ့ဒီအထောက်ထားဆိုရင်အမြဲတမ်းသုံးမဟုတ်တဲ့ယာယီတစ်ခုလုံးသုံးမဟုတ်တဲ့အစိပ်ပိုင်းအဲ့လိုရေးထားဖို့လိုတယ်ဒါပါလဲဆိုရင်ဒါပါဝင်တဲ့အကြောင်းအရာတွေမပါဝင်တဲ့အကြောင်းတွေပါတယ်နောက်ပြီးတော့ဒီ contract ကရပ်တန့်လို့လည်းရတယ်နောက်ပြီးတော့မှားယွင်းတဲ့ပြဿနာတွေအခက်အခဲတွေကိုလည်းပေါ်ပြဖို့လည်းရတယ်ဘယ်လိုရှိအခက်အခဲတွေမှာဆိုရင်ဒါ contract ကိုရပ်တန့်လို့ရတယ်ဆိုတာပါမယ်နောက်ပြီးတော့တဘောတူရဲ့အချက်အလက်တွေလည်းပါမယ်အဲ့လိုချိုးပေါက်နေတယ်ပဲတကုတ်နဲ့တရားဆွဲခွင့်ရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒါပါလဲဆိုရင် contract နဲ့ license တွေအကြောင်းဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့် software တွေကိုတီထွင်တဲ့အခါမှာရောင်းချတဲ့အခါမှာလွှဲပြောင်းတဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင်အဲ့လို contract တွေ license တွေကိုအသုံးပြုရမှာဖြစ်တယ် The next one with the derivatives of the work. When the software derives from the other software, this means that sometimes will refer the one software and develop another software. In this case, the following first way these are included. New code is owned by the new developer. This means that when you refer the one software and develop the new software, so the new code is owned by the new developer. Condition just apply to old code, apply to driver. So this means that when you refer the one code, old code, and then you develop a new code, so that all the condition applies to the old code, still also be applied. Also they apply to the new work. If your right S, which is a right from the A, B, C, and D, so you cannot distribute on the license S, other you have the right to distribute each of the A, B, C, and D. This means that you refer this right. So in this case you drive the S. So you drive the S from the A and B and C and D. So in this case, you must have the right to distribute the A, B, C, and D. Without you don't have this right to distribute the A, B, C, and D, you cannot distribute the S. So this way, you refer the A, B, C, and D, and then you develop the another invention to S. So you want to distribute, but you must have the right to distribute the A, B, C, and D. So without having the right to distribute the original code, you cannot distribute your new code. So this is the important aspect of the derivative works. So to create the software product, you must have a document right to use every component. This means that you are referring this other the components, so that you must have the right to utilize every component that you refer, and then you distribute the produce another one. Who said your formula the software the code, the software the being total change it. Total the comma so in Uamati, no software A, B, C, D, O, don't be all software S go total. And of course, software S go to a piano in so in go no, we have you had it software A, B, C, D, O, coma, piano way board way, the Queen Shivani, and our mother Nico, have you total the software S go go, no piano way, my pity. And no more will go piano me out. At the Jamolo, the master, the software A, B, C, D, or go out, don't you think, piano way, and I got to the Goma, Tauta Goma, she made the mother Nicoa, and I mean, I be your total like the go a new product today, software S go a piano way, I mean. And as we, the load the cool moody bioma, don't be loaded, derivative walk, and I didn't but no, they are Uria, below joining as well, pity. The trade secrets and the non-disclosure agreements. So that when we are using the trade software, developing the software, so that all the trade secrets are also important aspect. Trade secret mainly information including the formula, pattern, compilation, program, device, method, technique, or the process. This drives independent economic value for not being generally known and not being readily accepted, is subject to the reasonable effort and maintain the secrecy. So this is the definition of the secret. So definition of secret means that all the trade secrets, including the formula, pattern, compilation, program, device, method, technique, so and the process. Those are the feature of the trade secret. So that are the drives the independent economic value from the not being generally known and not being readily ascertainable, and is subject to reasonable effort to maintain the secrecy. So this is a trade secret. So non-disclosure secrets agreement means a legal agreement not to disclose the trade secrets. So this is the importance of trade secrets and the non-disclosure agreements related to the development of the software. Those of you about that in the Congress no, so which no, no, the bottom you get that do Mama Pian we are the young pity. Congress two way check the other, but let's say today a check the don't view the no formula the Bonsandi, no Balabiane, Pro Balabiamuri, no program the no PC the Nilandi, no Edina about the long as in the Eradi Gonoa Senda, the Onoa Duroa, Siwaya Tamushi the Hardy, Eradia, so but Boma Diaria, no, Taman Lulu Twe. Lole checking like you Lole Guna Mayana in a hurry, no coming the way, no a year a charity, Eradi, who are things Yame, no go in there, no like that something the bottom year Mabab and Uri Choba, shall we move Matiadom you Machia, Era, trade secret a year Jimushi. See the business models of the producing the software, so that will be the software developed in-house, so that the companies are develop that the software are for themselves for internet use. This is the software developed in-house. And package license to customer, binary only. So this is sometimes the package can be licensed to the customer. So only the binary can be the package. For either the Microsoft model. And package license to the customer, source code, and the customer modification. Sometimes the customer is not only the license to the binary, also the source code or the customer modification can be allowed, or the bespoke software for the customer, maybe owned by the supplier or the customer. So that sometimes software can be the owned by the supplier or customer. Those are the important aspects of the business model, and the software bundled with the hardware product. For example, some of the software are embedded in the hardware, so those are also belong to the business model. And now to what about the software business and but the Pongani jump it. The software you work company Mame, a bomb you would total the Hardy, total Daddy, Navana says, the show of software you will bind the net. Now, data Hardy you like in Meadow and the damage shows software the Jaro, binary Macabu, not do power in it, not do a source code day, modern of customer in a few down the movie, Bulo Line and all like in Bigo Yare. Now the car. No, these below software but the customer pure so ame Eddie Hamaso in the software the supplier the customer and your no can we be the Ramamule by sign it below no customer and your no bless a tool look on be movie body not the car the show of software they are saying how and to do 12 body and they are saying that business model Maybe the fixed and the variable cost of profits and loss. When we are the companies are developing software, so in this case, this is for the engineering production. So there will be the some of the software fixed value. Fixed value means the company has to purchase the license or have to take the legal production. Those are the fixed value. And then the company have to hire the technician, and computer scientist, and the programmer to write the software. So that when depending on the amount of the job being done, so appropriate labor costs need to be charged, need to be provided. So those are the variable costs. So both the fixed and the variable costs are applied in the software. So the profit and loss are depending on how many after software has been developed, so software has to say, so that there will be some kind of profit margin. So amount of the volume to be sold, and there's the profit margin depending on the amount of the volume to be sold. So this is why the trade secret is important and the copyright is important. When the copyright is breached, the original company will not recover the investment. So therefore, the copyright protection important aspect for the software development process. Now, to what about the software will be now the comma so the company the license we software in the but amount mobile we now the check level no so our people to initiate in a Kayan Doame and the fiscal call it. Told to be the software would tolerable at Wagaso, program Mario Kame, not your my program Mario, was in a Conja City to do a title the Luadre Laga Piame Era Varasi, down in the city, I know who bound the Kama, the software the tolerable the Suba Conja City Yame. And I saw where Tolo be the Kama, Yam Kama, so Eddie saw Yamu a year to a cousin, a year, but a year, and then they Yamu Ya, the Koso will do Yani, Kodo Yami, so the Mula told the company in there, show Piensayan and the Yamulo, no software copy than a blue. The CY Logama AG, a chapter. Some software are the open source. Open source means every public can access software from the open source. So this software can be free distributed, and also they include the source code. The open source software included the source code and also the driver. So they are included in the software and integrating of the other source code. And then non-discrimination against a person or the groups. So this is for the open source software, feature of the open source software. Free distribution, also the source code can be off-label, and also the open source software is maybe the driver, not the original one, and also the integrating of the other source code, and no discrimination against a person or the group. Everybody must be can utilize the open source. So therefore, in this case, there no discrimination against the fee or the individual or the distribution of the license, not required for the distribution license. Open source software, everybody can distribute, and license must not be specific to the product, and the license must not be contaminated other software. This means that this open source must not contaminate the other software. they must be totally free, must not be combined with the others licensed software. So this is the nature of the open source software. Who said no open source software? The open source software so in the internet can be but do so Yaju software you pay Lulu Lana Pian Winine, do my social Lulu and Yaju Pian Winine, Ella, don't give your label, not what Puchin, no below 9, and not a car swing ID, not below Yede, Louis, so label that power in the pity, not your eros, not so go. Mamma Quaja and Brumo Yaju pity, Bruma Quaja Brumo Yaju, not your license blue and Yaju. I license master in the no. The product who will be Udi Yala or Mapiao, not a car, I license master in the Sha, no, license Kaweda software in Pubamu, Machiao, Ella swing, the open source software, not the border of our Pijari. The source code management. This means that to start the software, there will be the entry point. So this entry point we call the source code. The source codes need to be managed. So source code management is also known as the configuration management. The source code manager are the tools that actually your development files. This means that you are developing the files, so those development files are collection. So that collection are managed by the source code manager. And also source code manager start at a single point of entry and exit when they're adding or they're updating the development file. So that we use as the develop the file, so based on the original file and you are developing and update the file, all the development for that you want to add or the develop, you have to enter from the one point of the entry. So this one point of the entry is a source code. So this code has to be managed. So this is the source code management. Let's say source code management. So computer software to go my software no update now we put down the move to share below me so in the near the side when Eddie no south we am in the source code call it. A source code don't be my computer. The look at Senate who now send to now. So the only to is Pian, Pulo Yare, and also configurations and management will call it. And I saw go Maswing Goa, do what they find a go, total right they find the Eradi go long leve, go Matata Luyare. So this is the archie of the development files. So to management will call it. We are using the software system. The software also includes the collection of the database. So the database must include the source code, documentation, pay tools. Often need the old versions of the tool to build the old version of the software. Ensure software is a rebate exactly as a customer receive it, and the test suit and the entity as you might want later. So those things need to be included in the database. So the source code is also important because of the entry and the exit point of the program. All the documentation related to the source code must be included, and all the base tool. Also there's an old version of the tool. So if you base on the old version of the software, also need the old version of the tools, and the software is a rebate exactly as a customer receive it, and the testing suits and anything you might want later. So they need to be included in the database. This software database is software to go to chebo, not being down level when attract the bar, so bar me, and I but then no, talk by me, not be don't you make Nakiri by me, not be to go again, the software how would be talking the Kiri, go to bar me, not be your customer, let Yashi de no, let Yashi the software, so. Let Yashi Matija Yashi on the software will be so me, not your standard and the bar me, not be no back or tabby page in a chat delay, bar market, and also the software database some of bar me a charity pit. Case are the code sharing. So code sharing means that all the programmer can share the code, so the multiple people can work on the same source. Based without colliding, so the people can work on the Facebook code without the colliding. For example, one internet website can be accessed by the different place at the same time. So this is for the multiple people can work on the same source based without colliding, and allows the individually file. So only one person at a time can modify it. So in this case, sometimes you need to modify the file. So in this case, only one person can modify the file. So lock the individual files, so that only one person at a time can modify. or that allows the multiple people to modify the source code, and the system will automatically mask the changes. So sometimes all the many people can modify the file at the same time, and then all the modification can be masked by the system. So this is the code sharing. အခုကတော့ဗာလဲဆိုရင်ဒီ code ကိုကဖြန့်ဝေတဲ့ဟာဒီဖြန့်ဝေတဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင်ဘယ်လိုလုပ်မလဲဆိုတော့နော်လူများစွာဆိုရင်ဒီ code တစ်ခုတည်းပေါ်မှာလုံနိုင်တဲ့တယောက်တစ်ယောက်တော့နော်ပရိပကမရှိဘဲနဲ့နော်လူများစွာဆိုရင်တော့အဲဆိုးကုတ်တစ်ခုပေါ်မှာလုံနိုင်တယ်တချို့ဟာကြတော့ဗာလဲဆိုရင်တစ်ချိန်မှလည်းလူတစ်ယောက်ပဲအလုပ်လုပ်ရတယ်အဲ့လိုပဲစင်စရာနဲ့ရှိတယ်နောက်တစ်ခါကျတော့တချို့စင်စရာတွေကြတော့လူများစွာတစ်ချိန်တည်းမှာဆိုရင်လားဒီကိုပြုပြင်ပြောင်းလဲလို့ရတယ်ပြီးတော့မှ sister ဆိုအဲ့ဒီလူတွေလုပ်တဲ့ပြုပြင်ပြောင်းလဲမှုတွေအကုန်လုံးကိုပေါင်းစည်းလို့ရတယ်အဲ့လို system ကိုပါခေါ်လဲဆိုရင် code sharing လို့ခေါ်တယ် So the next one is the format specification using the diagram. In this case, you can see there's a format specification using the diagram. So the unsigned integer and then passing through the digit and the feedback. So this is the unsigned integer. The next one is the unsigned integer and passing through the digit and then the feedback and go through the error so go and then they are making the appropriate modification and go to the unsigned integer. So this is what the format specifications are using the diagram, flow diagram. And also the state transition diagram means that from the patient they have to enter the free and also the then enter the setup and they ready and the pin on. So there will be also the providing the start function, set the free function, OK function, and set the patient function. So this is for the state transition diagram. So those diagrams are also utilized in the software development. Who said your problem the software development is a format specification diagram they don't give your software development today, but not Poma Piahara about the unsigned integer so digit shut down we are prevented young wallets and if today do the unsigned integer digit previous standard not the chassis and a pound value will sweat diagram today. That look at state to and who found them we see that the much the patient and the few pion you are set up low me ready pimala now be a being on pimala pioma now some start room store room in the low room any slightly straight transition diagram call it. Any diagram they mark any diagram they will level software the total than Yamasu at home. Distributed objects and the system life cycle. So all the last systems are changed with the time. So the dynamic binding the objects are combined with the polymorphism, permits the addition of A stars of object types, increment the change to be localized. So this is for the last systems on the chain with the die. So last system are chain with the die. So the dynamic binding of the objects combined with the polymorphism permits the addition of the extra object types, increment the change to be localized. And also the development environment chain with the time. So language bindings and the IOV permit the change. So the production environment chain with the time code can be reused at the different environments. Those are the distributed life cycle system. So the last is chain with the die and development environments are chain with the time. So the last is are the chain with the die. In the field, time binding can happen, and also developments environments can also be changed with the die. In the productions environments also can change with the die. So when the productions environment change with the die, code can be reused in a different environment. The design for the usability is a usability of the computer system is a combination of the factors. This means that the user need to be interfaced with the system, so user interface design, a system must be the functional, so functionality, a system performance aspect, also performance, has the system on the documentation, so that all the system also has the appropriate documentation, and those system must be also the freedom from the errors. So this is for the design for the usability. System must be interfaced with the user can easily utilize to the interface with the applying the system, and also function must be the appropriate all function must include the functionality, performance is a good performance, and also the system must have the appropriate documentation. For example, the user instruction must include it, and also system must be freedom for the error. So those are the important aspects of the design for the usability. Now to go about distributed object life cycle ကြောင်းဖြစ်မယ်အဲ့တော့ကြီးမားတဲ့ system တွေအားဆိုရင်အချိန်နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးပြောင်းလဲနေတယ်အဲ့ဒီခါမှာဆိုရင်ဒီ object တွေအားဆိုရင်တော့အများအားပြောင်းလဲနေတာရှိတယ်ပြောင်းလဲနေတယ်နောက်ပြီးတခြားအခြေ object တွေကိုထည့်ပြီးတော့ပြောင်းလဲနေတာတွေရှိတယ်နောက်တစ်ခါနော်ဒီလိုဒီအချိန်နဲ့လိုက်ပြီးတော့လည်းဒီ software တွေထုတ်လုပ်တဲ့နော်သဘောလည်းပြောင်းလဲမှုရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒီခါမှာဆိုရင်ကိုသုံးနေတဲ့ language လည်းပြောင်းလဲနေတယ် software ကိုသုံးပြီးတော့ language လည်းပြောင်းလဲနေတယ်ထုတ်လုပ်တဲ့ language လည်းပြောင်းလဲနေတယ်နောက်တစ်ခါအဲ့ software ကိုထုတ်လုပ်မှုကလည်းပဲအချိန်နဲ့မူတည်ပြီးတော့ပြောင်းလဲနေတယ်အဲဒါကြောင့် software ထုတ်လုပ်မှုကဆိုရင် software မှာအသုံးပြုတဲ့ code တွေအဲ့ code တွေဟာဆိုရင်အချိန်နဲ့နေပြီးတော့ပြောင်းလဲနေတာရှိတယ်အဲဒါကြောင့်မို့အဲ့ software ထုတ်လုပ်တဲ့ software ဆိုတော့အသုံးဝင်ဖို့လိုတယ်အသုံးဝင်ဖို့လိုတယ်ဆိုတာဒီသုံးတဲ့လူဟာဆိုရင်ဒီ software ကိုသုံးတဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင် software ကနားလည်ရမယ် hardware တွေနဲ့ interact လုပ်ရမယ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင် interface ကလိုအပ်တယ်အဲ software ဆိုရင်လက်တွေ့အသုံးပြုနိုင်ရမယ်လုံဆောင်မှုကကောင်းရမယ်နောက်ပြီးအဲ့ software ရဲ့ system မှာဆိုရင်ဒီမှာကူညီတဲ့ system လည်းရှိရမယ်ဒီလူတွေကသုံးတဲ့အခါသူမသိရင်အဲ့ကူညီတဲ့ system တွေပါလို့ဆိုတာဆိုကူညီတာလည်းပါရမယ်အဲနောက်တစ်ခါအဲ့သုံးတဲ့ software တွေအမှားယွင်းတာကင်းရမယ်အဲ့ချက်ကပါလဲဆိုရင်အဲ့ဒီချက်ပါမှလာဒီ software ကိုအသုံးပြုနိုင်မှာဖြစ်တယ်We also expect is that programmer and the computer system need to be interfaced. So those are the principles of the interface design. Interface design is partly an art. They are the general principle. Consistency between the appearance and control of function must be consistent. Feedback. So appropriate feedback system must be included. For is a computer system doing so when you are doing the computer, you are enter the data. In this case, you must when you type the A must appear on the screen. When you type the B must appear on the screen. Therefore, you know the what program you doing, what typing you doing, so that you can know about this what is going on the system. So whenever you enter the system, appropriate feedback must be coming out from the computer, so that the programmer can know the what going on with the programming. Why does the user see the certain result? So sometimes our user want to see the starting result. When you are typing the for example, paragraph. The paragraphs are all the point by point, line by line, must be appear on the screen, so that the user know about the spelling mistake or the vocabulary. Otherwise, if the system does not include it, when the user enter at the end of the system, the screen will appear. In this case, the user can found a lot of missing. So this is also important for the user must see the starting result. The user should be able to interact the reverse here. Sometimes user do something and they must enter delete. For example, you type the A and you want to delete, therefore you also must do the undo function. Undo function is important for this in this program. Undo function, this is also the user interact with the reverse action. And error handling should be simple and easy to comprehend. Sometimes you want to delete the data so that you easily press the delete. So this error handling is also should be and simple. Scale user offer the shortcut. Sometimes the people you are doing this system, in this case edit copy, and so you are pressing the edit copy CTRL, C, this is an edit copy CTRL, A, CTRL V, so that kind of shortcut key must also be included, so that the experienced user easily play the key and the key to perform quickly. So those are the important aspects of the interface design. အခုဆက်ပြီးတော့ပေါ်ပြမှာတော့ interface design ကြောင်းဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့တော့ interface လုပ်တဲ့အခါမှာ software အနေနဲ့ဆိုရင်ဒါအကုန်လုံးအတူတူဖြစ်နေရမယ်ဘယ်လိုဒီ software ကိုဘယ်မှာပဲသုံးဒီ software ဆိုရင်သုဆောင်မှုအတူတူဖြစ်နေရမယ်နောက်တစ်ခါ system computer ဘာလုပ်နေတယ်ဆိုတာလေဒီသုံးတဲ့လူကိုပြန်ပြီးအကြောင်းကြားဖို့လိုတယ်ဥပမာအပြင်ကိုကတိုက်ရိုက်တယ် A ကိုရိုက်တယ် A ရိုက်ကြောင်းအကြောင်းကြားရမယ်အဲ့ဒါမှဆိုရင်ဒါဘာတွေဖြစ်နေတယ်ဆိုတာကိုသုံးတဲ့လူကပြီးမှဖြစ်တယ်နောက်တစ်ခါဒီလိုကိုကဒီ program လုပ်တဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင်ဒီ result ကိုလည်းပေါ်ရမယ်ဥမာမျိုးကတိုက်ရုပ်တယ်ဆိုမှလို့တိုက်ပြီးတခြားမျိုးရိုက်လိုက်တယ်စာပိုက်ရိုက်လိုက်တယ်နောက် system အနေနဲ့ကစာပိုက်ကိုတခြားမျိုးရိုက်မပေါ်ပြမယ်စာပိုက်ပြီးမှပေါ်ပြမယ်ဆိုရင်အဲ့မှာသုံးတဲ့လူကစာပိုက်မှားနေတယ်ဆိုရင်သူကတော့ပြင်ဖို့ခက်ခဲမှုရှိတယ်နောက်တစ်ချက်ကလည်းဒီတစ်ခါမှဆိုရင် undo function လုပ်ဖို့လိုတယ် type တစ်ခုလုပ်လိုက်တယ်ဒီ program ရေးလိုက်ကိုမကြိုက်ဘူးအဲ့မှာ undo function နဲ့ပြန်ပြီးလုပ်လို့ရရမယ်အဲ့ဒါပါလဲဆိုရင်ဒီလိုလုပ်တဲ့ဆောင်ရွက်မှုကိုလည်းပြောင်းပြန်ပြီးလုပ်နိုင်ဖို့လိုအပ်တယ်နောက်တစ်ချက်ကကိုကစလုံးကြိုက်တာမှားသွားပြီးခါမှာဆိုရင် delete ကိုလွယ်ကူနဲ့နှိပ်ပြီးတော့လည်းပြောင်းလို့ရရမယ်ဒါကြောင့်မလို့ဒီအမှားကိုလည်းပဲလွယ်ကူနဲ့ခြင်တွယ်လို့ရတဲ့စနစ်ဖြစ်တယ်နောက်တစ်ခုကဆိုရင် နော်ကျွမ်းကျင်တဲ့ user အနေနဲ့ဆိုရင်သုံးတဲ့လူဟာဆိုရင်ဒါနော်အတူကောက်နည်းကိုသုံးဖြတ်လန်းနည်းကိုသုံးပြီးတော့လည်းလုပ်ချင်တယ်ဥပမာဖြင့် edit copy လို့ click လုပ်မယ်အစား ctrl+c အဲ့နှစ်ခုကိုအတိုင်းနဲ့ရလိုက်နောက် edit paste ကို click တစ်ခုစီလုပ်မယ်အစား ctrl+v အဲ့နှစ်ခုရိုက်လိုက်တယ်ဒါဆိုရင်သုံးတဲ့ကျွမ်းကျင်တဲ့လူကအဲ့ခလုံးနှစ်ခုပဲကြားဝါပြီးတော့သင်္ကေတများလုပ်လို့ရတယ်အဲ့လိုလုပ်လို့ရအောင်လည်းပဲ software system မှာလိုအပ်တဲ့နော် program ကိုထည့်သွင်းထားဖို့လိုအပ်တယ်The next one is the data and the metadata. So data and the metadata are stored by the computer system and even the functions and the interface. So all the data are metadata are stored by the computer and the even the interface. The desktop metaphor has a concept of the associated file the application. The file and the application might be associated. For example, extension to the file name Microsoft Unix. So this is This is for extension to file name my Windows and Unix or the resource fork and the Macintosh. So those things are important. The what kind of file type stored in each file. For example, .doc means a document file. .hs means Excel file. That kind of the file extension or you get data you will know the what kind of the data, what kind of file. And data validations are all of them are require the user interface access to the database. So user name, user address should be the access so that this is also include as a data validation. နောက်တစ်ခုကတော့ data နဲ့ metadata တွေဖြစ်တဲ့အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာဆိုရင် desktop မှာဆိုရင်ဒါ file တွေရှိတယ်ဥပမာလေးကိုသုံးတဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင် Microsoft Word file ဆိုရင် .doc Excel file ဆိုရင် .hss ဒါကြည့်ချင်းအပြင်ဆိုဘယ် file အမျိုးအစားဆိုတာပြီးလို့ရအောင်နောက်တစ်ချက်ကအဲ့ file ရဆိုရင်အမျိုးမျိုး validation လုပ်ဖို့လည်းလိုအပ်တယ်နောက်ပြီးတော့ဒီလိုသုံးတဲ့လူကဆိုရင်အဲ့ file database တွေကိုလည်းဝင်ရောက်ဖို့လိုအပ်တယ်အဲ့ဒီအချက်တရားဆိုရင်လည်းပဲ data နဲ့ metadata မှာစာအသုံးပါဝင်ရမှာဖြစ်တယ် With the computer system and the networks, the performance, reliability, and the predictability of the computer system and network is crucial to the usability. So all the computer performance, reliable, predictability, performance can be predictable. Those are important aspects in the computer system's reliability. For example, response time is also important. Instantaneous for the mouse tracking, echo, the keystroke, 5 seconds for the simple transaction. So when you are clear the mouse, all the response must be coming out instantly. And when you press the key go, must be coming out. And when sometimes you are making the file saving or the file editing, so that it may take about 5 seconds. So this is the important aspect for the response time. Then for example, pipeline algorithm for the micro-based tuner, quality of service for the real-time information. So those are the important aspects for the computer system. And the network, for performance, reliability, predictability, they are so crucial to the usability. Not one of computer system network ဒီမှာအရေးကြီးတာပါလေလှုပ်ဆောင်မှုတွေနောက်ပြီးတော့စိတ်ချမှုတွေနောက်ပြီးတော့ကြိုတင်ခန့်မှန်းနိုင်မှုတွေအဲ့ဒါတွေကဆိုရင်ကွန်ပျူတာကိုအသုံးပြုနိုင်ဖို့အတွက်အရေးကြီးတဲ့အချက်လက်တွေဖြစ်တယ်ဥပမာမျိုးကိုက cloud တစ်ခု mouse ကို click လုပ်လိုက်ချက်ချင်းစင်မှာချက်ချင်းတန်းပေါ်ရမယ်ထို့ပဲ key တစ်ခုနှိပ်လိုက်ဆိုရင်ချက်ချင်းတန်းပေါ်ရမယ်ဒါနောက်ပြီးတစ်ခုက save computer file တစ်ခုကို save လုပ်တယ်ဆိုရင်လည်းပဲ5စက္ကန့်လောက်ပဲကြာမယ်အဲ့ဒီအချက်တရားဆိုရင် response time မှာအရေးပါတဲ့အချက်တွေဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့လို pipeline algorithm လေးနောက်တစ်ခါဆိုရင် real time information system တွေမှာဆိုရင်ဒါဒီလို response time ကအရေးပါတဲ့အချက်ဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့လိုဖြစ်အောင်လဲ computer system software ကို design လုပ်ထားဖို့လိုအပ်တယ်You are doing the system so the system performance need to be predicted. So this is a predicting the system performance. So in this case, how the system can happen, how the final result will happen, that you need to predict. So in this case, you can utilize a mathematical model, or we can utilize a simulation, or we can utilize a direct measurement method. So this is a predicting the system performance. All require detailed understanding of the interaction between the software and the system. So this is when you are using the software are the instructing the hardware component how to do, what to do. So those interactions are the important aspect. So in this case, our software function depend on the software instruction. Hardware must follow. In this case, hardware following and the software instruction need to be combined. So this is a predicting system performance. It's allowing the programmer to predict by inserting the one instruction what will happen to the hardware. This is for the predictive system performance. So in this case, we can utilize the mathematical model simulation or the direct measurement. Now to go to the system to go look some as a program line down here. Here the camera so a hardware to software and no to land you be the Baba Loa Meso, or how well blue Pidwa Meso, not Aqua, Jodin Kamamu, Namu Lore. And Jodin Kamamu are the Tone media of Kenchani and Tone, mathematical model, now the simulation gallo, no, to get to the how. Allowed to walk if they piao, Nanella, don't lap today. Now, what a tight idea in there, don't lap today. The Gamma who says some who yell the program, the Achu at the Achu, they are warm as well, Jordan Kamine and Buduat. These are you can see this as software process. When you design a software, there will be that we have to make the refinement, definition, system software design, and programming and unit testing, integration and system testing, and then the operation and maintenance. Those processes are the flow from the step by step. Also, everything also has a feedback. So this is for the software process of development. So in this case, we have to know about the source code management, prediction, and so their margin, data, logging, unlogging, so code sharing, the whole process are utilized in the software process. And now who for like no, but we only know about it, the final master daddy, now we are some more common daddy, now source code you automobile daddy, source code you share daddy, any challenges go on in the software process party. And by the way, a challenge so be software pathogens or lower schedule, not the final one, now we say standard software you design one, programming, Pilowame, now we unit to put you CCame. A unit econo, Puwa, assistant, Kulu, Sisiame, Sisivio, the can lose some below, no, people take the army, a senior, so the Soviet Tolomuji, a senior money, Puna Pioke, the party, but the source code is share daddy, love daddy, and love daddy, two share daddy, no, slow down more, come on, I chat the Ecolum Power.